nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 long as I got stuff for most of them solved. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch, 80 lunch. Long as I got stuff for most of them solved. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking.
Hey, say something real quick.
Saying something real quick.
All right, cool. We're good. All right. What is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious Sales Podcast, man. And we're back on here today with Notorious Unscripted, man. We're back on here with the 73rd edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. If this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how this show works. Every Monday, we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday, we are on here with the news, man. Also, if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, you can now find that on all platforms, including Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. And if you want to see it first, you come right here at 4 o'clock on Fridays, 4 o'clock Central Time, that is. And also, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Sales Podcast, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. It's going good. Just chilling out, man. Just chilling out. And just waiting to paint all this shit, man. Other than that, I'm just chilling out, biting my time. Like I said last week, I'll be saying it until it does. So Dying Light 2 comes out. Just biting my fucking time, man. But other than that, bro, I'm just waiting for February, basically. That's when shit happens, so just waiting around till February, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. As for me, yeah, man, just kind of waiting on stuff. I guess things sort of pick up in February. We got Dynamite, we got Dying Light, we got some interesting stuff going down in February, man. Just read off a couple comments before we get into this. We got Durante McDaniel in the chat. Thanks for coming back, man. Says, I don't watch Monday Night Raw. Thank fucking Christ. Yes.
Dude.
Thank God. Thank God for you that you do not watch that show, because unfortunately we have to watch it so we could talk about it with you guys. And my God, I was actually posting clips on our social medias all day. I genuinely think I'm going to start making that a habit during Monday Night Raw. He also says, God help all of us if Omos wins the Royal Rumble. God help us fucking all. Man. I look. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how far off that is from being a possibility, to be 100% honest with you.
I really don't, bro. I can see it, sadly.
I could totally see that. At the very least, Amos will be, at the very least, this dude will be winning the United States Championship at WrestleMania, or like you
100%.
just said, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I could totally see him doing that, but for some reason, I think they want him to get some kind of singles belt.
Yep.
You know, the floor
man.
would be the U.S. title. The ceiling, unfortunately, would be the WWE Championship, and that is fucking abysmal.
That's
Or,
horrifying.
actually, if any of this news with Seth is true, Omos could be the Universal Champion.
Oh my God.
That
Kill me.
sounds like a fucking nightmare. That sounds
really
like a
does.
fucking nightmare. Jonathan Fedna in the chat, thank you for coming back as well, says, typical WWE, indeed. Typical WWE. I'm going to use that to go into our next topic. What the fuck, bro? What? Monday Night Raw, bruh.
God damn. Was there anything on SmackDown to talk about? I don't think so. What is there?
Johnny Knoxville dumped Sami Zayn over the top rope to declare himself an entrant to the Royal Rumble. Johnny Knoxville obviously just promoting his Jackass movie that's going to come out. Bro,
Exactly.
look, this shit. I swear to God, I thought Sami Zayn was the Intercontinental Champion. I don't know why I thought that. I thought he was. Like, I seen JD tweet that Nakamura has been the IC champ and hasn't defended it in 4 months, and I thought to myself, I thought Sami Zayn won the championship. I swear to God, I thought he won it from Nakamura at one of those pre-taped Christmas shows.
Nope. It's been Shinsuke, and dude hasn't done a thing. I forgot that title existed on that show. I really did.
I lost touch with that championship so bad. I thought Sami Zayn held it. I know he won the Battle Royal, but I thought he was supposed to get the match, and I thought he won the match. I thought the match happened, but I guess it didn't. Charlotte Flair cuts a promo declaring that she's in the Royal Rumble because she wants to choose who her opponent is for WrestleMania. They've done this before, and they've made it make sense with Brock in 2020. But with Charlotte, we all know the reason why she's in the Royal Rumble is because they have nobody. So
Exactly. That's the only reason. And with that logic, why isn't that something Becky would probably want to do too, if it aligns with her character?
Exactly. You would think.
You would think. But no.
For sure. Durante says Monday Night Raw makes Monday Night Raw is the show that makes you want to drink a lot of bleach. Absolutely.
Tell me, bro.
We'll get to that in just a second. We just got one more thing to go over for SmackDown because we really want to get to this AEW stuff. We will be sounding off on AEW. I have a bunch of my bullet points here because I absolutely do not want to miss with this one because we got a lot of shit to talk about, bruh. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns had a very interesting segment. It was kind of awkward, kind of not. The Brock Lesnar we got in this promo, I really liked. We'll get to what I didn't like in the beginning of Monday Night Raw. But here, he was being himself, but he was taking Roman Reigns seriously. Remember that? And it was... Paul, he said, he was mentioning Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman says to Roman, how can you talk to me like that? Brock says something to Paul. Roman says, how can you talk to Paul like that? Don't talk to him like that. Don't talk to him like that. Shut up, Paul. And then Brock gets hit in the face. Roman Reigns just walks out, and that was it. And then at the end of the show, we got the confirmation of... which WWE put together a fucking pretty cool video package tonight. I give them that. That was my favorite part about the show tonight, is their 30-second video package for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Not excited for the match, but I have to say the video package is pretty fucking cool. Seth Rollins knocks the Shield's theme song on Roman Reigns' door, comes in, he psychotically laughs, which everybody loves the Seth Rollins laugh, and that's how the show went off the air. Okay, now, Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw. The show opens up with Bobby Lashley. The show opens up with Bobby Lashley getting confronted backstage by Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. and they say this shit, bro.
Oh man.
They're like, they look like two fucking geeks, man. They're going up to Bobby, and they're like, Bobby, man, we're back together. We're back together, Bobby, and we want to help you. And he's like, come up like two geeks, and Bobby tells them to fuck off, pretty much. So Cedric tells Shelton, okay, let's go, and they walk away. And I'm like, what was the point of that? And then they're like, oh, the guts of Bobby Lashley. He wants to face Brock Lesnar by himself. So they get in the ring.
What?
Like, for the commentators, you know Bobby Lashley's in better shape than Brock Lesnar, right? Like, he does not need the Hurt Business. I don't know why that was so shocking to them. Oh, he denies help against the Beast Incarnate. Like,
he doesn't need help. Look at the man. The fuck?
So Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar are in the ring, and they're cutting a promo on each other, and MVP and Paul Heyman are standing in their respective corners. This kind of shocked me in a way, how they kind of let these two go at it. I was expecting, for their first one maybe to be a little bit of MVP versus Paul Heyman type thing, but we're getting right to the point. I was like, okay, this should be interesting. Brock's not too bad on the mic. I like this new iteration of Brock, but what does this man start doing? He was joking around with Bobby Lashley and simultaneously not taking him seriously whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then remember what I told you guys about Roman Reigns. He was, he was making jokes and being, this kind of newer version of Brock Lesnar we're getting, but at the same time he was taking Roman Reigns very seriously. Not in this case. We get to a point in this promo where he's making knock-knock jokes about Bobby Lashley, acting like Bobby Lashley is some kind of nobody.
Like,
why are you doing this to this feud? Why do they fuck up every good dream match they have in front of them? Why do you think that is, bro?
Literally, bro. Like, how do you... This is one of the only things we could look forward to. This is something that should main event to Mania. But it's not.
Yeah.
You're making a joke about it? Come on, bruh.
This is supposed to be some clash of titans, and here we are making knock-knock jokes. Dude,
Fucking A.
this reminds me of when AJ Styles and Nakamura finally got their dream match, and they were fucking joking around, buddying the whole time, and
The whole time.
it's like, what the why are you making jokes, bro? Why are you having Brock Lesnar coming out here making knock-knock jokes to Bobby Lashley?
Bro.
Like, bro, this match, like, dude, this is Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. This is not a joking matter. Exactly.
Bro,
In a sense, this should be taken more seriously than Roman and Bobby Lashley, because if Brock Lesnar was taking this into consideration logically, he's whipped Roman Reigns' ass on multiple occasions.
Exactly.
He could even say, the one time you did beat me, or the two times you did beat me, he's not going to say this, but the one was because Braun Strowman, he could use that as kind of a distraction. And the other one was the Usos. Every time those two get in a one-on-one situation, he whips his ass. With Bobby Lashley, he's never faced Bobby Lashley.
Never faced. Like,
You know what I mean? And this, not only has he never faced him, this has been, and I've said this on multiple occasions, this has been the one dream match that WWE has with, and they're fucking it up already.
Because they don't have dream matches anymore. And this is a massive one. And you just fuck it up. You just make a joke out of it. Terrible, bro. Terrible, man. It's just show respect. to Bobby Lashley. At
Yes.
least, bro.
Yep.
Please. He deserves it, bro. He really does. He should be treated with way more respect than they do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He really does. Bobby Lashley is incredible. We all know this. Everybody that's a listener of us knows how we feel about Bobby Lashley. The guy's incredible. And he deserves nothing but the utmost respect going into this match. This should be everything that we and everything that he ever wanted it to be. And you start this off on, I would say you're starting this off on the wrong foot, but that's an understatement. You do not start this joke or start this match with knock jokes. You know what I mean? And him trying to act like Bobby Lashley is a nobody. What does that say to the viewer? You know what I mean?
Exactly. To someone just viewing this segment just because they know Brock and remember Brock, what does it tell them about Bobby Lashley? Well, who's this fucking loser? I think I remember him back in the day. This is what he's become to. Damn.
Yeah.
Come
yeah,
on,
and WWE being a company that prides themselves on feeding to the casual audience should fucking know better than to try to play this off as if Bobby Lashley's some nobody. For a company that likes to play to the casual audience, you would think they would fucking know better. Ridiculous. RK Bro versus the Alpha Academy. They have a backstage segment where Riddle's talking to Randy about getting Philly cheesesteaks. Randy writes, tag in Randy on Riddle's hands, and he says, if you ever need advice, just look at your hands. So Riddle says, okay. They go out there, and they proceed to lose the match. To lose the Raw Tag Team Championships on the January 10th edition of Monday Night Raw. On a random Monday Night Raw, WWE drops the belts to Alpha Academy. Alpha Academy winning the championships, I don't feel is the problem. I've been a big fan of those guys for a while. They definitely, WWE definitely wanted to push to the moon the wrong version of Otis. You know what I mean? I mean, these guys are incredible. We all know how great Chad Gable is. But one of the things with this is, here we are again with Chad Gable in another one of these tag teams where he's going to lose the belts and go on to irrelevancy. Like he always has. Nothing's going to happen with this title reign. Although I like Alpha Academy, I'm just being honest. And I tweeted this out during the show. RK Bro, they're losing of the championships because we all know this is building up to WrestleMania with Matt Riddle versus Orton. You should have put this on the Royal Rumble. You should have put this on the Royal Rumble. We're literally, 3 weeks away from the show. You know what I don't know why you had to have the title change happen here. Maybe this is a situation where, WWE doesn't have enough men for the Rumble, but they do this all the time where they throw the tag team champions in there. I mean, nobody really is against that. So you could have.
I bet we'll see Otis in that bitch.
Exactly. We'll probably see Matt Riddle in the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Orton. It's
one of the Usos. Like, come on.
Exactly. If we can see fucking Jey Uso in the Royal Rumble, there's no excuse why you can't put Matt Riddle in the Royal Rumble. I mean, this should have been saved for a bigger occasion. This should have been a bigger deal. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on here, man. The only thing I could think of is Riddle's gonna do the final turn and maybe at Rumble.
That when it finally goes down, but
yeah, absolutely.
Especially when after Rumble. It's gonna build to Fastlane, and then Mania build for like 2-3 weeks. So why start it now when you have all this time that you're gonna not know what to do with? I don't know why they always do this. They do something so early, and then they don't know what the fuck to do for the rest of the time. And they could have just waited and had a proper length build for their, their version of a proper length build. Makes no sense, bro. Makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stupid decision here. We got regular boring 6-man tag, Damian Priest and the Street Profits versus Ziggler, Rude, and Cruz. Nothing happened there. Not worth talking about. Seth Rollins cut a promo about challenging Roman Reigns. Got interrupted by Big E. Then these two had a match. Seth Rollins beat Big E. I said this on... When the hell did I say this shit? I think Friday while we were reviewing day one. This shit. These New Day guys need something fresh. They really do. They really do.
New setting.
Yeah, they do. They need new opponents, man.
They're too good for this place, bro. Their talents could be used so much better anywhere else.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Absolutely. Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley. Holy shit.
Dude.
I tweeted this out during the show too. This was the most awkward segment I think I have ever watched. I genuinely, bro. Oh my.
Half her lines. Fucking Rhea Ripley didn't even care about her lines. Oh, bro, it was terrible. It was terrible. There were so many times where fucking you just see Nikki just do and just keep talking, bro. She just kept having to remember her fucking lines.
Bro. So they go out there and they're talking to, I think, Sarah Schreiber, whatever her name is. Bro, I swear to God, man, the whole time they were coming out there to announce something, and Nikki says, we're officially challenging Queen Zelina and Carmella at the Royal Rumble. And I'm like, what?
What? That's not how that works.
And then they start whispering. Rhea, you could hear Rhea saying, that's not what we're talking about. And then they start talking about breaking up the team. And then Rhea says, bro, they looked like two middle school girls fighting over some dude, and they officially and they didn't want to fight about it, but they knew their friendship had to end. This is this segment in a nutshell.
These
two middle school girls fighting over some boy, and we're done. You always think you're better than me. Bro, this was fucking trash, bro. This was fucking horrible. Dude.
It was so bad.
Good Lord, man. This sucked. This genuinely sucked. Nikki ASH. She's telling Rhea Ripley, is it because one of us thinks they're better in the ring than the other? And Rhea says, I never said that. I was talking about me. I was like, bro, it was so awkward. And then Rhea's standing there so awkward. She looked so uncomfortable. And then she actually addressed that. She said, Nikki, you're making me very uncomfortable right now. I'm going to leave. I believe in you. I still want to be your friend. So then they shook hands. Nikki stands on the rope, and she throws her fist up to the crowd, and nobody pops. It's just silence. And Rhea's just standing there, and Nikki's just... You can just hear Nikki saying, yeah, And I was looking, I'm like, dude,
you didn't just win a match. What are you doing?
this was so fucking awkward. They turn around. Rhea's still standing there. Rhea goes to walk away, and then Nikki just attacks her. That was so fucking awkward. That was the most awkward segment I think I've ever watched. And I've been watching this show for a very, very long time. Too long.
They did not like what they were doing, bro. At least Rhea Ripley didn't. She stood there like she was talking to fucking... She was forced to talk to the weird kid in class, and she was just standing there like, gotta go now. That's how she was fucking standing there.
Bro, she genuinely was, bro. And then you got Byron Saxton having a mental fucking breakdown, acting like his fucking superhero just got fucking symbiote on them.
Exactly.
He's like freaking out.
On the way home, and then make it burped. Like
he's freaking out. Nikki, no. Nikki, no.
Like,
dude, chill the fuck out, bro. This don't mean nothing, bro. Oh my. Bro.
You're just the other commentator saying that.
Bro.
Just chill out, bro. This don't mean nothing, bro.
So Nikki stands she's standing on the ramp smiling, and she says, "Superheroes don't need friends." And it cuts off. That made me grit my teeth. It was so fucking awkward. Whoever told her to stand on the ramp and say, "Superheroes don't need friends," needs to get shot, bruh. Because that was criminal. That was criminal. I don't know who the hell told her to say that dumbass shit, but that was not okay, bruh. That was not okay. That was horrible.
And you know what I didn't even realize that they were going to try to do to copy AEW until till Dane quote tweeted it and like inadvertently said it. He
What's that?
Quote tweeted the post about, her saying that fucking line at the end, or just her doing that, and he put a picture of Homelander. So that made me realize, wait, are they trying to Cody this chick?
Oh my god.
I think they are. My god, bro, they're trying to... Let me hear the words out of my mouth. They're trying to copy Cody Rhodes in the Homelander style stuff with Nikki ASH. First of all, they're copycat of The Miz. They're copycat of MJF is The Miz. They're copycat of CM Punk is Edge. And now they're copycat of Cody Rhodes is Nikki ASH. My god, this show sucks. What a fucking compelling comparison between all those guys.
Bro.
This show's doomed.
I didn't even think about that, bruh. Good.
I saw that tweet. I was like, oh, motherfucker.
Bro. This shit. Oh, good lord, man. So, Super Brutality is broken up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were going to turn Rhea.
I thought so.
They're not. She is going to be...
Babyface still.
Yeah, she's going to be babyface, but beyond that, she will be released. They are already bored of Rhea Ripley. They don't care about Rhea Ripley. They clearly think nothing of Rhea Ripley.
Nothing.
This, man, what's that?
Out of the team of Nikki, ASH, and Rhea Ripley is the most likely to be released out of those two. God.
Good God, man. Good God. Yeah. Yet again, making Rhea Ripley's career an embarrassment, making her look like an utter fucking idiot. Yet again, on Monday Night Raw. We get a squash match with Omos. Nothing really crazy there. Edge and Beth Phoenix have the cutting edge.
Bro, I tweeted this out, but is Cutting Edge and Miz TV the only segments we are ever going to get out of this fucking feud?
Yes.
Every single week. It is either Miz TV or Cutting Edge. Sometimes do both on the same night. Oh man.
Bro. Edge has Beth Phoenix out there talking about how she's an ass kicker and she this and that and
Blah blah blah.
just bland, boring wannabe
Generic.
jabs.
Yeah.
And
Generic
the Miz
shit
comes
you say
out.
about your wife.
Right. And Miz comes out with Maurice. He plays a video package for her, and Corey Graves utters, "Oh my god, this is a Miz TV and Cutting Edge crossover episode."
You stupid fuck.
You always...
I hate that fucking guy.
You always got something to say every fucking week that is just fucking horrible, man.
Oh my
He
God.
said that shit, and I was like, you know what?
What a motherfucker.
Bro,
That's how a guy talks that cheats on his wife too, bro. God damn.
The Miz comes out with Maurice. Maurice is sitting there quiet the whole time. Beth Phoenix catches onto it, says, "You've been sitting there quiet. You want to blindside my husband when he's wrestling matches, but as soon as I come back, you don't do none of that. And now you're as quiet as a little mouse." So Miz grabs the mic. He says, "Why don't you tell Beth?" And then he's just saying generic jabs. I can't remember. He just kept naming a list of jabs. Maurice takes off.
Mm-hmm. He copied his promo from last week. What kind of a man
yeah.
are you?
Yep.
And then that is also a copy of the Brody promo. Can they come up with anything original between these two? Holy shit. This is the most unoriginal feud I've ever seen, bro. Genuinely.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. This shit. So, he's naming off he's telling Maurice, "Why don't you tell Beth blank? And why don't you tell Beth blank? And why don't you tell," and he keeps doing that. Maurice leaves. He doesn't see her. Edge and Beth Phoenix are in the ring looking like, and this dumbass says, "Why don't you tell her, Maurice?" And he turns around and she's gone. And he says, "Maurice, Maurice," and he walks away. And that was that segment, dude. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit, man. I don't know. I don't know, bruh. This show will mentally beat you down, bruh. This show will mentally beat you down. It genuinely does.
The only thing that kind of makes me happy that this feud is happening is that most likely either of these two will be in the Rumble. Maybe the loser or winner will be in it.
Right.
And then get thrown over, but thank God any of these two won't actually be in that match. Thank fuck.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. Hopefully. So, next, now that we're done talking about that garbage, onto some new garbage. Austin Theory versus AJ Styles. This match is happening, nothing's happening, and
it's a match.
All of the sudden, this takes a left turn as none other than Grayson Waller comes out and starts attacking AJ Styles to cost Austin Theory the matchup. Bro, this show is genuinely bad enough. I do not, under any circumstances, want to see an edition of Grayson Waller on Monday Night Raw. Out of anybody to put on NXT, or out of anybody on NXT that you want a hot shot to the main roster, it's this fucking guy. This guy.
One.
Genuinely.
Like,
Genuinely.
Bro, do LA Niger, fucking Dexter Loomis, or if you want to do a funny one, do Braun Breaker, or do fucking Cal Bloom. Von Wagner, bro. You do the worst person on that show, the lamest one. Could have done Tony D'Angelo or something. You literally choose the worst person on NXT, Grayson Waller. Why is he employed? What? Come on, bruh. Come on. And this is who's gonna beat AJ? We always thought in like 2018 and shit. Imagine if AJ went through NXT first, or went to NXT 2019, 2018. You know what I mean? Nowadays, we got it. AJ's stepping foot in NXT, and what is he doing? He's facing Grayson Waller, bruh. How low can NXT go, and how low can the main roster go for this matchup to happen, bruh? When I said that they put AJ in anything, I didn't think it was this bad, bruh. God damn.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Alexa Bliss.
Fuck me, bro.
Everything on this show that we've talked about up until this point is a head scratcher.
Yes.
And this one does not fail to add to that list.
Dude.
We get Alexa Bliss undergoes therapy on her journey back to Raw. She's sitting there, and do we get a new Alexa Bliss? Do we get something different? You know what I mean? Do we get some kind of new version of her? Something that's her vision, not someone else's. Wink, wink. No, we don't. We get the exact same Alexa Bliss we got before, and she's in therapy. She is in therapy.
Original. Not like the Fiend was in therapy.
Bro. Yeah, and that's another thing I thought of when this came on. That commercial where Bray's sitting in therapy. I was like, these fucking people just fail to... These people just fail to do anything of their own. Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Alexa Bliss is sitting in therapy, man, and she's talking to the therapist, and he's asking her, he says, we need to heal you.
Bro.
And then he shows her an iPad and says, what does this make you feel? And he shows her the video of Lily getting her head torn off by Charlotte Flair. And she starts freaking out. She starts throwing shit around the office. The therapist says breathe in and out. So she breathes in and out and starts whacking a keyboard up against the TV. And then at the end of it, it appears that she threw a bowling ball at this man's head and killed him. Bruh.
Bro, when she did that stupid ass fucking vase throw, where she threw it over the fucking back of her head, bro. I didn't even catch the bowling ball part, bro. I just got up when I saw that shit.
Yep. At the end of it, the therapist, she picks up a bowling ball, or what looked like a bowling ball, and the therapist was like, no, and he runs away, and she throws it, and you just hear a donk, and it went off. So according to WWE, Alexa Bliss threw a bowling ball at some therapist's head, and killed him. So
And
that
what's racking up bodies, bro? Shayna Baszler, therapist. Who's next, bro?
I'm telling you,
Man, oh man, what the fuck,
god damn.
dude? She has been back once now for what 10 minutes maybe, and she's already the worst thing about Monday Night Raw again. Already,
then
that was the worst part of the show.
And then right after this, I have to hear Monday Night Raw, welcome to the big time.
Dude.
Bro. And then, not only that, but I get to hear Mike Rome say, big time. Or however he says it, big time. He says big until his voice squeaks. Big time. Bro.
Dude.
And then Becky Lynch starts off her promo with saying, welcome to the big time. I fucking had it. I've truly fucking had it. I fucking had it with Becky Lynch, bro. I can't stand this big time shit. I can't fucking stand it. It makes my fucking head hurt. It genuinely really makes my fucking head hurt, bro.
Big time.
She talks about all the women, and she says Liv Morgan needs to back off. Even Liv Morgan won't back off, even though she should. I beat Bianca Belair in 26 seconds. I respect Doudrop because she's a what did she say? An Irish lad or something.
Bro, dude, during a Becky promo at this point, I just zone out. Because I think something like that. Dude, I can't listen to it, bro. I really can't.
It's truly, it is, bro. It is. It's the same exact promo every single week with this woman. It genuinely is.
Bro.
It's not getting any better either. It's genuinely not getting any better. Every single week, it's the same exact shit with Becky Lynch. I don't know. For the Becky Lynch that we used to know, I genuinely ask myself how she looks at this and thinks that this is okay and this is up to her standards. And her standards, she set very high standards for herself up until this point. So I genuinely have no idea how she looks at what she's doing on television and says, "Oh well, you know, this is good shit. This is genuinely good shit." I don't know how you say that to yourself. I genuinely don't. When it's in a state of just pure fucking headache, man. Awful. It sucks, man. It sucks. So, right after this, right after this, we transition into the main event, which seen Becky on commentary for the triple threat match that was Liv versus Bianca versus Doudrop. So not only do we have another horrible Becky Lynch promo, not only do we have a horrible Becky Lynch promo, but we immediately transition into listening to Becky Lynch for the last 20 minutes of television. So we get this match, and this match is boring as all fuck.
Literally, I didn't pay attention until the pin.
Yeah, and then Becky Lynch, the ending sequence, Becky Lynch chases Bianca Belair around the ring. Chases her around the ring like a child. Like a child, or like Sir K just said, like a rabid Braun Strowman. Like a train without brakes. Was that man. The freight train.
I gotta look that clip up. I haven't watched that clip in a long time.
Oh, me neither. Yeah, you're right. I missed that shit. Choo choo. Fuck it.
Dude, they should use that train noise for Braun Breaker. He sounds like a train.
Oh, yeah, he does. Every time he talks, he fucking screams every time he opens his mouth.
It's hype as fuck in a normal ass conversation.
Yeah, so that was how Monday Night Raw ended. I didn't even tell you guys the ending yet. Never mind. So she's chasing Bianca Belair around the ring, ends up taking out Bianca. Doudrop sits on Liv Morgan's face.
I feel like just hold her weight on her. Just deadpans on her.
She did not sit on her face. She sat on like her chest. She did, yeah. So she she does her finisher, and Corey Graves, as if it wasn't a night of just bad calls, the last thing this man says for this match is, Liv Morgan just got dropped. Between him and Becky Lynch together, when they're on screen together, is genuinely
some of the worst shit ever.
Between the both of them, some of the worst promo work. So it's some of the worst promo work with simultaneous commentary I've ever heard in my life. Like, you think about great pairings, and the first one that comes to my head, and I'm sure a lot of people's head, is when Tommaso Ciampa would speak and Mauro Ranallo would call. Greatness. This is the complete opposite to that.
Complete and utter garbage, bro.
Bro, oh my god. Liv Morgan just got dropped. And then after the show, or after the match, Becky Lynch went to give her the manhandle slam. And it didn't work. Yeah. And it didn't work. Doudrop throws her out of the ring, and Becky Lynch looks shocked as the show goes off the air.
Oh, man. Oh, my God, I can't hear you yet. Oh, God, I gotta wait till pay-per-view. Damn it.
What is the end game here? Nothing. What the fuck? Who the fuck beats Becky Lynch, bro? She is going to bury the whole entire division. That is exactly what's going to happen, bro.
All this fucking talk about the Women's Royal Rumble. Dude, who the fuck is going to win that garbage? Who can?
You know what I was thinking after? You know what I was thinking after tonight? And I'm not down for this at all. Bianca Belair.
I think they might want to.
Who are they going to have? Liv? I mean...
Nope. She's a loser.
Who... If you want to have somebody go to SmackDown, who the fuck is going to do that? Bayley, I don't think is ready yet. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely, I genuinely don't know.
Summer Rae.
What the fuck, bruh?
Brie Bella. Fucking, dude, this is gonna be terrible, bro. People talk about the AEW Women's Division, bro. They don't get enough time or whatever the fuck. Dude, I would rather watch 3-bit Britt Baker segments a week than watch this shit, bro. Nothing is good about the WWE Women's Division. in any of in any of their shows, any of them. It all sucks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. AEW Dynamite. This is not going to be as happy of a review for AEW as you might think, because we need we've been needing to get some things off of our chest.
We got something to say.
Okay, so the show opens up in a great way with Hangman versus Danielson 2. This was incredible. Yeah, this match was absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah.
Some would say this is better than their first match. Ooh, I don't know.
I don't think so. Just because my heart wasn't in my stomach. Not my heart. My you know what I'm trying to say. That feeling of could they win wasn't in my stomach as hard as it was in their last match, bro. That shit was hurting with how fucking like stressful and scared I was that Brian could win it for their last match. But I would say this one was a close, very close second.
Yeah. The psychology in this match was very good. The psychology in this match was very, very good. Yeah, man, this was an incredible opener match. You had the three judges there that obviously didn't end up getting used at all. That was Jerry Lynn, Paul White, and Mark Henry. So they didn't end up getting used at all. But regardless, these two put on a fucking great match. They were both busted open, man. But this ended with Hangman actually hitting the buckshot lariat, and Bryan Danielson takes his first loss in AEW, but needless to say, because he will be just fine. Nothing is going to happen to Bryan at all. So yeah, he will be just fine, man. So yeah, but
better person will lose it too.
Exactly. So yeah, great opener between Hangman and Danielson here. Yeah, another classic from these two, man. Another classic. What'd you think about this one?
It was really good, bro. It was really good. I loved it. Loved how it was more brutal than the last one in a good way, bro. A lot of blood, a lot of headbutts and shit. Loved it. Like I said, I think, yeah, in the year-end awards video, Daniel Bryan lately has been such a Walter-like, and his brutality, bro.
Yeah.
I love it, bro. I love it, man. Love what he's been doing, bro, and I can't wait to see it continue, bro. But amazing match. Although I would say the last match I would put just a little bit above this one, just probably because of the time and how amazing it was to see that 60-minute long match just happen on TV.
Right.
But other than that match is fucking perfect, bro. This is how you start a show, and I had my hopes up for their first episode on TBS of the year, man, and then
yeah,
let's just say the first half was deceiving. Let's just say that.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of deceiving, and great, to keep up with the theme of great first half, MJF versus Shawn Dean. This match gets started off. They barely lock up yet, and CM Punk runs out to the ring. MJF books it. Shawn Dean is standing there looking like, what the fuck? Oh, what are you doing? He's looking at CM Punk. CM Punk takes Shawn Dean, gives him the GTS. The bell rings. MJF standing on the ramp, not knowing what's happening, and then the announcer announces that MJF has been disqualified, and Shawn Dean wins the match. So MJF, CM Punk got on the mic and was telling him, I think he said this at the end of it. Well, he mentioned something. He mentioned something to
pissed.
MJF about. Yeah, he mentioned something about MJF was pissed. Punk Punk told him that it's going to be this is going to be an every week, every time he has a match. He is not going to get his championship match because you can't get a championship match when you have nothing but losses on your record. And every time he comes out for a match until he faces CM Punk is going to make this man's life a living hell and put a roadblock right in his championship hopes, kind of thing. So,
Exactly.
yeah. So with that, what the fuck is wrong with this OBS?
And that is how you use their fucking ranking system. It's actually been used for something useful for once. You know what I mean? That is how they should use that type of shit. For and against the person, bro. And then, whenever there's a title match, they just ignore the number one spot. So, goddamn.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, with that, Chris Jericho at Royal Rumble calling it. Nah.
No. Mm-mm.
Out of anybody from that company, I could see him being the most likely, but I doubt it's gonna even get anywhere close to that.
No.
Anywhere close to a working talent
even
relationship.
Mickey James being in the Women's Rumble tonight, so I think the Impact and Forbidden Door might already close with this company. Who knows?
Yeah, WWE got what they wanted, and then they stop it right there. They stop it
Got
right
some
there.
tension.
Oh, you'll see. He won't be alone. Who won't be alone? Oh, Jericho? Yeah, no, I mean, Impact at the very most, but I doubt seeing that even happen. I mean, AEW and WWE were talking about doing a project for documentaries, and even that, the group is going to be very selective. I don't really believe a lot of people I think will. Mox, Jericho, Mox
Bryan.
maybe, Bryan, Adam Cole. I can see them doing like documentary kind of stuff for WWE because WWE has a Peacock deal they need to uphold, but
Exactly, but other
yeah,
than that, they ain't showing up in the Rumble and shit.
no.
If they do, I'll eat my words, but I don't think they will, man.
Yeah, same for sure, man. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't see that happening. No, not at all. So,
No.
MJF threatens CM Punk. Not really. Well, Tony Khan kind of. Well, he says, if I don't start getting the respect that I deserve, oh no, this is what he said. He said if I'm not as good as Piper in Portland, he asked Punk, are you as good as Piper in Portland? Because MJF doesn't think so, because Roddy Piper was good enough to main event a WrestleMania. And I was like, oh, okay. I knew they were saving that one for something.
Yeah, I knew they were saving the fucking Mania line.
And Punk starts to laugh because Punk knows this company's all bullshit. Punk knows the WWE game. So, exactly. And MJF says, and unless I don't start getting the respect I deserve around here, I might go main event one myself. And I was like, oh snap. So CM Punk gets on the mic and he says to MJF, if you think the grass is so much greener on the other side, go ahead, be my guest. Main event night 4 of a buy one, get one free extravaganza. Get released. And then when you come back, your ass whooping will still be waiting for you.
Damn.
This man broke the internet yet again with another one of these lines. See, I love I don't know why people get so upset over this shit.
Dude, people get pissed over
people
this.
get pissed. He's bringing up WWE.
They can't
But
keep that
then
out their mouths.
these are the same people that say, "Oh, why does WWE live in their own world? I wish they would bring up other things." You know,
Exactly.
like
They're the same people that are getting hyped over this Forbidden Door, so-called, with WWE and Impact. They're getting
exactly,
hyped for it, but don't like this shit. Don't make sense, bro.
exactly. I mean, WWE could do it. A lot of things wouldn't work in their favor because
No.
just certain things, kind of like whenever they do bring up when Edge said, "You live rent free in a lot of heads," and he says your name, you got your name in other people's mouths on other shows. Like, no shit. Like,
Yeah, literally.
you know what I mean?
Like,
Exactly.
With WWE, it's always stuff like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Fuck you as a, jab. But with AEW, it's more like, this shit happened. This shit
Yeah.
happened before. I have history. I'm gonna bring it up. Haha, you didn't win a Mania. When they both know, obviously, and we all know the real reason he didn't main event to Mania. That's the thing. But the people, it's they're mentioned. They can't keep WWE out of their mouths. They're acknowledging history. What else is MJF gonna talk about with CM Punk? It's fucking. What is he gonna talk about? Literally, come on, bruh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know why people get so upset. It's like if I worked, if it's like if they worked for Walmart.
Yeah.
It's like if they worked for Walmart, they quit, they went to Target, right? And then when they went to Target, people there were throwing jabs at how shitty how shitty of a store Walmart is, and they get upset.
And they get pissed.
Don't talk about our rival. Like,
What?
dude, it's his life. It's just like, it don't make no sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why you can't bring up another promotion, but when WWE does it, everybody posts it on their accounts, or like Edge brings up AEW. But then when Punk does it, it's all he does is bring up WWE. That's all he does. But when Edge does it, it's just, Edge just brings up WWE.
Edge throws shots at AEW.
Yeah.
And CM Punk. Like, bro, what? I hate that shit.
It doesn't make a lick of sense, bro. It does not make a lick of sense. So yeah, so that was the promo there. That was the gist of it. Did MJF say anything after that? I can't remember.
Fuck. Did he? Extravaganza. I don't think so, though. I do not think so.
So,
I don't believe so.
CM Punk then chased him up top the ramp and was confronted by Wardlow. So that's how that concluded, right?
Yeah. No. Miz, what the fuck? I'm so disappointed in myself. MJF. God, I can't believe I thought of that motherfucker's name. MJF was about to agree to fight CM Punk, and then he put Wardlow instead of himself to face.
That's what he did.
And
That's
then
what he
Punk
did.
told him that he could put anybody F. That's what ended it. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, man. So, Serena Deeb continues her feud with Hikaru Shida, and I believe they'll be having a match next week.
Yeah.
Heel Deeb is great.
Truly.
Chris Jericho cuts boring, overproduced by himself almost promo. This guy, fuck is wrong with my OBS, bro?
Yeah, we're still live. That's good.
Yeah, just making sure. Okay, should. Hate when it fucking does this. Okay, believe we're good now. Yeah, believe we're good now. Yeah, man. So Jericho cuts another boring ass promo against 2.0, where he's trying to get the crowd to chant Squarehead. Jeff Parker talks, and he's trying to get the crowd to chant Pinhead. What is this guy with these horrible fucking
Catch like and shit.
Yeah, where he tries to get the crowd to play along, and it's just fucking awful, man. It's just awful.
I really wish that motherfucker was still on tour. God,
bro, me
we need
too.
a real break from this guy. We really do.
Genuinely, Chris Jericho, like, even if he wasn't injured, or on tour or whatever he has, or I know he got like, even if his tour was not canceled, this dude still should have been taken off television, bro. There is absolutely... Take him off TV until you plan to bring him back, because him floating around in the middle of a feud with Eddie Kingston, 2.0, and LAX just doesn't make any fucking sense, man. It just doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. It really doesn't. And 2.0 are great. They tried their best to carry this, and those two are absolutely hilarious together. 2.0 are fantastic. Yeah. I will say that, man, until I'm blue in the face. But Chris Jericho being involved in this feud, bro, like, God, this guy's done what he needs to do for now. This is long overdue for him to take a bit of a back seat and take a break and be off television for a while, because he genuinely does not need to be in the limelight here. He really does not, bro. And it's hurting everybody else around him. Yet again, Jericho overshadows LAX. And yet again, Jericho sticks himself in the middle of a feud that has nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him, man.
There. Always got to be the center of attention, bro.
It's ridiculous, man. It's quite fucking ridiculous.
It really is.
We get a backstage segment. With Adam Cole and Red Dragon. I don't know what it is with Tony Khan lately and these creative blunders.
Dude.
Why the fuck is Adam Cole standing with Red Dragon when a week ago he was standing at the top of the ramp with the Young Bucks? And and Adam Cole looked quite pissed off that Kyle O'Reilly kicked him in the face. And then he mentioned it here. Oh, I know that was an accident. No mention of the Bucks, though?
No mention? What do they think about it?
No mention about what the Bucks thought about it or anything like that. You know what I mean? You couldn't have, had Matt shoot a personal home video or something. I mean, then you have him say, well, the Bucks were there to help us out and give us the win. You're not going to bring up how Like, we didn't bring up at all how Adam Cole was standing on the ramp with the Bucks and Red Dragon were in the ring at the end of that.
And he was in between them. Not gonna bring that up.
How does that make any sense, man? How does that make any sense? Listen, and we're gonna get to this when we talk about this Brody King situation. I'm gonna say this now, and we're gonna come back to this a lot in this episode. Not every single thing you do needs to be a long-term booking situation.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
Not everything you do.
Long-term
Long-term booking is great. We love it. But every little thing they do, there is such a long tease to it. You know what I mean? But like...
Yeah.
But Adam Cole, bro, he's just standing in the ring or standing in the back with Red Dragon like nothing happened. Like nothing happened last week. And he brought it up subtly. Oh, I know it was an accident. But the Bucks helped us get that win. Like, yeah, you were standing with the Bucks looking all pissed off at Red Dragon, but now everything's cool? Like,
what do you do when you arrive at the show? Who do you go to? Who do you talk like? What? Like, dude, I hate this in between bullshit, man. I really do.
Yeah, you know what? Or like this week, you should have had a segment with O'Reilly and Cole where he addressed, "Yo, my bad. That was genuinely an accident. It was an accident.
Exactly.
It shouldn't take." Because if Kyle O'Reilly has Adam Cole's back, and the problem is, does Adam Cole have O'Reilly's back? O'Reilly should have been the first one to be like, "Hey, my bad. That was genuinely my bad. I got your back." You know what I mean?
You want to have fan questions Adam Cole's loyalty, have him be next to the Bucks in that segment, have O'Reilly come up to him and say that shit. So it's more of a reference to O'Reilly definitely got his back. The question is, Adam Cole, does Adam Cole have his back? Who's he really wanting to be with? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't. He's just with the UE. He's just standing next to him. They're trying with that shit, but it's needless, and they're doing it wrong.
They genuinely, it was literally as easy as coming out and having O'Reilly and Fish beat down the Bucks, have Adam Cole kind of be in the middle for a little bit, and then just join in with them. Have him turn. It was literally that. It was as easy as that. That should have been the first segment you did with Kyle O'Reilly and AEW. He should have been the surprise, and then they should have just turned on the Bucks. Do a segment where you make a statement. Do a segment where you make a statement. And if you did want to do something like this and have, if you want to do something like this and play into their NXT feud, have Adam Cole address O'Reilly on this episode, on the January 5th episode that we're talking about. Yeah. Have them address it there. Have them get down to the point with this. Don't have them walk around and doing backstage promos like nothing ever happened, even though last week O'Reilly was questioning if he had his back or not.
Like, come on, bro. Come on. And, like, the perfect segment to mirror for the Adam Cole turn is when Finn turned when he came back to NXT. That dope-ass heel turn, bro.
Yeah.
Something like that would be perfect where, you know, Red Dragon are coming in. He's with the Young Bucks at that moment. They're doing a face-to-face. Which side do you think Adam Cole chooses? The ones he had the most success with. And he turns on the Bucks. Just right around, turns around, does it, bro. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, man. So, Adam Cole, man. Adam Cole, I don't understand why they couldn't have just did the segment, made an impact from the moment O'Reilly got into the company. I genuinely don't understand it. And I don't understand how there was a mention of what happened last week, and O'Reilly didn't say a fucking thing about it. Cole did. O'Reilly just stood there. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck is going on here, man? It's like, there's a difference between long-term booking and confusing booking. And I've said this about AEW a lot. A lot of times, I don't want to say 9 times out of 10, but a lot of times.
But pretty often.
Pretty often, exactly. Pretty often you get the confusing side of it. I mean, it's like, it's not long-term booking, but it's not good booking when the fans, it's not even like an intrigue, like, which one's he gonna side with? We're literally like, yo, what the fuck is the problem here? Like, who is he gonna be with? Like, there's a difference between long-term booking and confusing booking. This shit is getting confusing. It's been confusing.
Literally.
You know? God. Kyle O'Reilly debuts. Adam Cole walks off with him first night. Why didn't you make some kind of mention then about what happened in NXT? I mean, they had that brief little stare down, but at the end of the day, he walked up the ramp with them like they were homeboys. He walked out on the Bucks.
Exactly.
Why would you do that? The next week they're cool. Then the next week they're teaming together. Or the next week they're teaming together. And the Bucks save Cole. And he's standing with the Bucks at the end of the show. Now he's back with Red Dragon. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Like, decide. Who is he with? That should have been made already.
You can make this long term, bro. You can make this long term. But don't make this shit confusing, bro.
Exactly.
And if you wanted to build intrigue, you keep him with the Bucks. You have Red Dragon as the team until you're ready for him to turn. Don't have him be with them, then be with them, then be with them, then be with them each week. Flip-flop it. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Have Adam Cole try to get in good with Red Dragon. Have Red Dragon whoop ass as a tag team during that whole feud is just, an element of them whooping ass as a tag team, doing better than the Young Bucks at the start of the 2022 year. Have them just win after win, getting a better record than the Bucks, so their resume is better, their history resume is better, and have Adam Cole realize that. Instead of, I mean, we could have a super team, but we were already a super team with just the 3 of us, even 4. You know what I mean? Just 3 of us were a super team, and he could embrace that. But he's just flip flopping. It makes no sense. There's no direction. It's just, all right, when are they gonna finally do it? That's all it is.
Exactly, man. And you never want your long-term stories to get to the point where when it finally does happen, people are like, oh, finally. You never want it to get to that, bro. And like I said, there's a difference between long-term booking and confusing booking. This shit is confusing. Who the fuck is Adam Cole going to choose? You know what I mean? Like, genuinely, bro. Like, this is confusing as fuck.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Was there BT today?
There was.
I didn't even check it, but
and then
I guess
and
that Young Bucks.
That was even worse too. He was starting to soften up to Silver and Reynolds. Like, was he gonna be with them?
Like, what is going on here?
He was like, hey guys, I really had something on my chest. I really needed to talk to you about something. And he was talking real soft, and seemed like he was like softening up to them. And then O'Reilly and Fish came around, and he started making fun of them. O'Reilly and Fish walked away, and he's like, all right, guys, I'll catch you guys on another day. And he walked away.
Like, what? What is going on, bro? Is he gonna fucking join the Dark Order? What the fuck is going on, man?
Bro, this shit, man. This shit is just genuinely fucking confusing as fuck.
It really is.
And like I said, you don't want it to get... I mean, it's a damn shame that we have to figure out which direction you're going in a... through a file for a trademark. It's confusing. It's confusing.
It really
You do
is.
not want your audience to be legitimately confused as to what the fuck they're watching. You need things to make sense.
Exactly.
Oh, this makes sense why he's with them. This makes sense why he's getting pissed off at them. This makes sense why this happened. This makes sense why that happened. Exactly.
It's just random turns, bruh.
1 week is with them, 1 week is with them. It's like, you should not... Yeah, you should not have a file for a trademark. You should not have that be the reason why people find out that Adam Cole is going to end up with O'Reilly and Fish. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, man. It's genuinely fucking ridiculous, bro. Long-term booking is good. Confusing booking is not. Up until this point, everybody, it seems, in the IWC is refusing to say it. This shit is confusing. It's confusing.
It's confusing as fuck. Really fucking confusing.
Speaking of confusing, Jade Cargill versus Ruby Soho
Man.
for the TBS Championship.
Title, which I don't even know why it exists. That's my main gripe.
Why isn't this a men's mid-card championship?
Exactly. Or, we don't even need a TBS championship. We don't even need a second mid-card championship right now. It'd be nice. It would. We don't need it. What will organize this fucking roster is trios titles, bro.
Yes.
That will organize the fuck out of this roster, bro. Because you got your tag teams, got a good amount of them. You got your trios who are basically at this point just in random singles feuds and occasional tag feuds. That would organize the fuck out of them. And then it's, splits off. Let's say there's a faction where there's a singles guy and then a tag team. Let's say they lose a singles championship or a tag team champions. They go for the trios. Why is the TBS title a thing? They could be the TBS trios titles. Who fucking knows? You know what I mean? Why is there a mid-card women's championship? That's what makes the least sense to me, especially with this roster.
Yeah, I think I personally think with the amount of talent they have, trios are more needed at the moment than a second, let alone a secondary women's title. I think the way they should have did it is trios, and then introduce the TBS championship as a mid-card male championship. Want to know why? Has nothing to do with being sexist, but look at the size of the women's roster compared to look at how much male competitors they have on the show. The women will be fine. They will be fine. They can have the women's feud and another feud that's not for the women's championship, like how they're doing Deeb and Sheeta. That's all the women need. Their roster's not that big, They
have their natural tag women's feuds that will never need a title, and they just do it. Look at
exactly the Bunny and Penelope Ford.
Look at that
versus
shit.
TJ.
That's a side woman's feud. You got it right there. It doesn't need any titles. Serena Deeb and Hikaru Shida doesn't need a title. Whatever Jade's got going on right now, it really doesn't need a title. Come on, bruh. But it's obvious. Why is TBS title a thing for the women? Why?
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. This championship is absolutely useless.
It really is.
Ruby Soho needed to win this championship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this right now. The fact that Big Swole had to go out and say that AEW was not diverse enough, which is bullshit, is the reason why Jade Cargill is the TBS champion. I genuinely believe that because
Mm-hmm.
Ruby Soho was on somebody's podcast. I can't remember who it was. I think it was either Unrestricted or Oral Sessions. They asked her what it would mean to her to be the first TBS champion. She started crying like she knew she was going to win the championship, and it was just an emotional topic for her because this is the first time anybody's trusted her to be champion, and it would mean so much to her. And because of this big swole drama, Jade is TBS champ. This match not only fucking blew, this match shows you that Jade Cargill, no matter skin color, because that doesn't mean anything. A talented professional wrestler is a talented professional wrestler. No matter of your skin color, is not ready. Jade is not fucking ready. And with Jade being the champion, the credibility to that title immediately goes down. Not even goes down, like Sir K just said, immediately is non-existent. It genuinely...
I don't care about the TBS title.
Same.
Bro, like, I've heard reports that Jade was supposed to win it the whole time and whatnot. I don't care, bro. I don't care who was supposed to win it. Why is it a thing? That's my whole fucking thing. I don't care who won it. I don't care who lost. Why is this a thing? This is so... And then, because we're going to have to book this title in AEW. It's going to take spots on pay-per-views, on this, on that. This is such a spot taker for shows that are so unneeded, bro. It's the fact that this title is a thing right now is what I don't like. I don't give a shit who lost at this point. Dude, I don't fucking care. I don't care. Jade won. I don't care if Ruby won. This title shouldn't exist. It shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't. And if you wanted this title to mean anything, you would have put it on somebody who can actually wrestle, somebody who can actually carry a championship, somebody who can actually carry a match. You would have put this belt on Ruby Soho, somebody who makes the title legitimate, not somebody who's barely fucking ready to wrestle on Dynamite, let alone, like Sir K just said, a title that is now going to be taking up spots on pay-per-view, and ultimately a title that we don't need, but I mean, what's that's needless to say. We have the championship now. There's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Why would you put the belt on somebody who is not ready? And for that, this championship, we are looking ahead on a dog shit TBS championship reign from Jade Cargill. She's just not ready. She's good. She's good. She's decent. She's got the look, but she can't wrestle.
Exactly.
She can't wrestle.
Exactly. That's just how it is.
I'm that botch, is Jade Cargill.
She has a cool finisher, and that's it.
And
really it to her cool in-ringness.
And because of that, in turn, you have made Ruby Soho look like a fucking loser.
Oh, yeah.
You have made Ruby Soho look like a fucking loser for Jade Cargill. Somebody who is not ready. Somebody who is not ready whatsoever. Whatsoever, bro. Ridiculous, bro. This title reign is going to be shit.
Exactly.
Another Wardlow squash match. And Malachi Black versus Brian Pillman Jr. Malachi Black comes out, makes his entrance. Brian Pillman Jr. comes out, makes his entrance with Julia Hart sporting an eye patch. Interesting. Will Julia Hart join the House of Black? I don't know. Kind of sounds a little weird. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what they can do, but I don't know.
She would join that group.
I don't.
Podcast, 2 Eye Patches.
Yeah.
Join that group.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it kind of looks like she's going to. I don't know how that will go, but we'll just have to wait and see on that, I guess. He beats Brian Pillman Jr. Brian Pillman slips up on the springboard, gets back up, and immediately gets Black masked in the face. Black goes up the ramp, turns around, goes back in the ring. He goes to walk towards Julia Hart, and the Lucha Bros start to walk down the ramp, and as they walk down the ramp, the lights go off.
I'm hype as fuck at this point, bro. I genuinely top up from my seat, and I'm excited, bro.
Bro, I did the exact same thing. I sat up. I was ecstatic. I was like, oh shit, here we fucking go. And the lights come back on, and Black traded places with the Lucha Bros. Now the Lucha Bros are in the ring, and Malachi Black is on the fucking ramp.
By himself.
Standing there alone. Bruh.
Bro. What the fuck, bruh? Just do it.
What did we say earlier in the night with Adam Cole?
Just go with it. Make a moment. Make fucking... Like, bro, at this point, it would have been just more efficient to air vignettes. At this fucking point.
At that point.
Logic. Like, bro, what are you waiting for? He's already in a feud with someone who there's multiple people involved. It makes sense. Just do it now. Man.
You had absolutely no fucking excuse to not debut Brody King on here tonight. Everybody anticipated it. And Brody, as much as I love Brody is not a guy that the hardcore audience is going to wait around like we will for Wyndham. And whenever he shows up, we'll mark the hell out. Whenever it is. People wanted to see this shit on this episode of Dynamite.
Exactly.
Everybody was talking about it. Malachi Black's on his Instagram saying, on Wednesday there will be 2, referring to the House of Black, and a 3rd to be revealed later or something like that.
Some cryptic shit. But
you opt to shut the lights off and turn them back on, and he's standing there by himself. Do you know how much energy was sucked out of that arena in that moment? And then he just walks away. He just fucking walks away. You got some balls to walk the fuck away after everybody. Just do it. What are you waiting for? What the fuck are you waiting for? Genuinely. Debut Brody now, so by the time you get to Gargano, it doesn't step on Brody's debut, because if you do Brody's debut anywhere the week before Gargano or anything like that, it's going to get stepped on.
Exactly.
Bro, what the fuck are you waiting for with Brody King? Malachi Black needs a faction, bruh. He's been talking about this fucking House of Black for way too long. And what did we also say about the Undisputed? You never want this shit to get to a point where people are like, finally. Here he is.
That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be.
Fans want something. If fans feel so passionately to want something on a night, and if you have this man under contract, which apparently they do, you have no excuse. You have zero fucking excuse to to not bring him on this episode of Dynamite. You have zero excuse, bro. If you have the possibility to do it and the fans want to see it on that night, why
You have
not?
to fucking do it. Exactly. What is wrong with not doing it? Doesn't make any fucking sense, man. I'm just once I'm done with the build for every little thing, bro, just do it. Go with it. Make a moment. Make a memory. Make a cool moment for the crowd. You know what I mean? I was there when Brody debuted. That was dope. Come on, bro. Come on. Something. Something, man. If you're gonna tease it, at least tease it right. Don't just have the lights come back on and he's just there. In his entrance, when there's that light that makes his silhouette, have him walk into the light and have a couple silhouettes standing there with him, looking like they're, his people or whatever the fuck, and have one of the silhouettes obviously be Brody or some shit. If you're gonna tease it, which you shouldn't. He should have just showed up. He should have just showed up. It's that simple, bro. It's really that simple.
Yep. AEW, man.
They just can't go with it.
They've done a lot of good with these debuts, bro, but recently, what the fuck are they waiting for? What the hell are they waiting on here? Ridiculous, bro. And then what pisses me off, this is what pisses me off again. We're not going to talk too much about this match. Nothing really happened. Lucha Bros versus Jurassic Express. Towards the end of the match, the Lucha Bros are going for their finisher. They got Jungle Boy on the apron. Rey Fenix is on the top rope. Penta's standing with Jungle Boy on the apron, about to, do the pile driver thing. And the fucking lights go out again. And what happens? Nothing. The lights come back on. Nothing happens. Nothing fucking happens, bro. And all of the sudden, after this match, I don't know if something was supposed to happen where Black was standing in a skybox, but I mean, was Black gonna be watching from the skybox as Brody debuted, or what the fuck? So we all seen the ending, the horrible Rey Fenix injury. Oh my god, ugh, that was
terrible.
It looked horrible.
Terrible, which is good.
Yeah.
But it looked fucking horrifying.
Yeah, for sure. It looked horrible. So, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus win. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus win the tag team championships in a move where a lot of people say it was an audible.
No, they said the details. I'm not sure.
But if you notice, after the match, they cut to Jungle Boy's mom and Jungle Boy's sister sitting in the front row crying because Jungle Boy just won the championship. Why else would nobody's talking about this, but why else would his mom and his sister go to the January 5th edition of Dynamite for no apparent reason?
Was that his hometown?
Where were they at?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you that.
Where the hell were they? Were they in North Carolina? Were they in Greensboro?
They might have been, actually.
Oh, wait, no. I think that was the other week.
Wait, were they in Philly?
No, that was tonight.
Okay.
Let me see. All Elite Wrestling.
1/5/2022.
Oh, this week they're going to be in North Carolina.
Oh. How were they last week? Location. It was in... Motherfucker, where's Brute? You just give me the name of the arena, not the fucking city.
What's the name of the arena?
Prudential Center?
Oh, they were in New Jersey. It's in New Jersey.
Let me look up. Jungle Boy. Hometown. Fucking Los Angeles. Yeah, you're right. Why the fuck were they there? Other than watching their son win, their family member win the title.
Yeah. Yeah, his mom and his sister were in the front row. So the Prudential Center is in New Jersey. And
They're from LA. That's literally across the entire continent.
why? I don't know how much that was, though. But then I got a bone to pick with AEW in that sense, because your vision for Jurassic Express's big title win was a fucking roll up.
Like, Like,
What?
maybe the ending of the match was inaudible, not the winner, but the
Right.
events.
I can see that.
But I think the true audible was the other debut. I think was supposed to happen, but I think they had to nix it after the Phoenix injury. When we get talking about that,
Who's the other debut?
Briscoes.
Oh, right. Forgot about them. So,
Yeah,
Jungle Boy. Also, one of the things, if the Briscoes weren't going to be there, I thought was, did they call an audible to the ending of the match, roll Penta up quick, and then they kind of maybe just had extra time, so Tony Khan maybe gathered everybody around and was like, go stand out there. You know what I mean?
There. We need to fill the last 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
But then,
Maybe.
like you said, with where the Briscoes gonna debut, and that, kind of.
Because why else would Jericho and Black and all them already be set up in the crowd and just looking? You know what I mean?
That's what I didn't get either. That was another thing I didn't understand. Like, why were they just up there cooling? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. I think Briscoes were gonna debut. I think Jungle Boy, I think Lucha Express. Lucha Express. Fuck. I think Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus were gonna win. Have a great moment. I think the whole division was supposed to come out and staring down, see this is the competition. And then I think either Briscoes were then gonna debut or the Briscoes were gonna debut to look at, Jungle Boy and them, and then the whole division comes out and stares all each other down. Some combination of that I think was supposed to happen, and then Phoenix, the injury happened, and that looked brutal. So maybe that, or maybe it is just as simple as what you said, and Tony Khan just sent them all out there just to fill the last 2 minutes while they assess the situation.
Right.
I really don't know, but
I don't know.
Something bigger was supposed to happen at the end of the show.
Me too.
But that injury fucked it up.
Something other than Ray Phoenix breaking his arm, and then we cut to, or dislocating his arm, and then we cut to Austin Gunn dancing like a fucking jackass on the top of the stage. Get this fucking boring motherfucker. Get this irritating fuck off my screen, bro. I can't stand Austin Gunn.
Release that man. Release him. They got the excuse. Mr. fucking Twitter, fucking 2013, release his ass, and that is your excuse for what he said. Come on, bro. Dude is trash.
Genuinely, bro. Genuinely. Bro. So,
Man.
One thing with the Lucha Bros that needs to happen, we talked about this on last Unscripted, with Alex Oberhante setting up that table, and then that led to Phoenix getting his arm dislocated. You set that up perfectly to have the Lucha Bros stop affiliating with that man.
Exactly.
have them turn on him. Please.
'Cause,
He takes so much away from that group.
so much. Comes
He,
out looking like a
yep.
fucking GTA character. That's how you fucking dress your fucking GTA Online character when he's about to go to the fucking casino. Fucking, he'll be wearing like red pants and shit and a leather jacket. Like, bro, what are you doing? You're a fucking manager, not Vic Joseph going to the club. What the fuck? Was it Vic that went? I don't think. Wait, who went to the Percy? It was fucking
Oh, my
Percy.
Percy Watson going clubbing.
Percy Watson. That was the one that was going club. I got the name wrong. Fucking. But like, Alex Overhantes takes so much away from those two, man. Like you were
He
saying.
does.
That is your excuse. Tell them. They gotta tell him, bro. Your little hype ass is the reason I'm out with the fucking injury. What the hell was that? Why are you such a fucking goon? You know what I mean? And then they could turn on him, bro. But my God.
Honestly, bro. Honestly, man. So, with that, you mean to tell me you're going to shut off the lights, just like how Black debuted? You're going to have a power surge just to have nothing happen.
Nothing.
Just to have
Like,
not a fucking thing happen.
come on, bro. Come on.
And then at the end of the day, we never ended up getting the Brody King debut. I don't know what the fuck they're waiting for. I genuinely don't know what the hell they're waiting for. They could have had Brody's first match on Battle for the Belts instead of putting having an interim TNT championship match on the show for no reason. Cody's out. Cancel the fucking match. Why is there an interim TNT champion?
Who can you have Brody face?
Matt Seidel or something? Well, oh no, he had a match. One of those guys.
Something like that, bro. Or,
you know.
I think the whole point of the show was a title match, but...
that's not their fault. They could have just used that as, kind of like an audible type thing.
Yeah, as an audible type thing, or...
Like, oh, maybe... well, we didn't plan this to happen, so you guys are going to get the Brody King in-ring debut.
Exactly.
Instead.
Something like that, bro. Or it was right after he could have filmed him a match for Rampage for the man or some shit.
Yep.
But you just don't do it at all. Makes no sense, bro. Makes no sense.
Not at all. And like I said, this shit genuinely never ended up happening. I don't know what the fuck they're waiting for, man.
Makes no fucking sense.
Rampage, the only thing worth talking about is Hook had another match against Aaron Solo, and he beat Hook. Earlier today, we found out what he did after this match. He went with Percy Watson to go clubbing.
Fucking Percy. Man, that video's hilarious. Had some fucking stripper just dancing on the man, just surrounded by people, and just, like... I never got the point of strip clubs like that. Like, I cannot enjoy those activities with that many people around me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, bruh.
I can't be, like, all these people around me, bro. What the fuck? I got this chick. I don't know, bro. I just can't. I can't do something like that, bro. I gotta be in private at least. Like, with people I know, at least. But, like, when a random... And there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Video too.
Well, Hook's pretty comfortable with it, apparently.
He's fucking fine with it. Bro didn't even look like he cared what was going on, bro. So, good for him, bro. But he had his victory. His real victory after that victory. God damn, that video's hilarious.
I guess we found out who he actually stretched.
So QT Marshall. Or Aaron Solo.
I hope not. It was a stripper.
Maybe.
Jake Atlas. Oh, what were you saying?
Maybe
I was gonna.
Oh. Fuck, man. Maybe when Hook was doing all the stretching according to QT Marshall, maybe it was to Bailey when she was still with Aaron Solo. Imagine that couple. That'd be
Wow.
cool.
Hook and
You never
Bailey.
know.
Wow.
I'd be down.
You.
Fuck it. That'd be funny. Wait, isn't Bailey like in her 30s?
Yes.
Never mind. I gotta stop talking, bro. I had a long fucking day.
Bruh.
Fuck
Oh,
my life.
jeez. Yeah, so, and then also we had Adam Cole versus Jake Atlas. Yeah, pretty good, I guess. Battle of the Belts was utterly boring. We had... Yeah. We had...
Boring as shit.
Yeah, for real. A lot of people didn't even get to watch it, honestly, because, you know, you had to go and separately record this on your DVR. It did not record with the rest of my AEW stuff, so I missed the show. I didn't even get to watch it back. So yeah, so I didn't have it recorded on my DVR or anything like that. But Battle of the Belts was very boring. Yeah, I seen clips. I seen
episode halfway through it.
Yeah. So I ended up having to go out of my way to try to view this shit.
Find clips.
Yeah, there's an interim TNT Championship match. I don't understand why this took place. Cody was out. COVID is not your fault. There's nothing you can do about that. You need to cancel the match. And then reschedule it.
It's just how it is.
That's it. It's as
Just
simple as that.
reschedule people.
Yeah, exactly. Put Jurassic Express.
It's something you can't avoid, sadly.
Exactly, bro.
Versus somebody.
Yeah. Put Jurassic
Exactly.
Express on there with somebody. I don't know. You can find something. You can find something
There's some
to do.
team that could take a loss.
And then for an interim championship, can you pick somebody that's in the top 5 and not Dustin Rhodes?
Exactly. One thing we forgot, I just realized to talk about on Dynamite was the Scorpio Sky promo. How he's, in the top 5. And
oh yeah, there you go.
Scorpio Sky's fucking he warmed up to me. I like him now. I kind of do. I can't lie. I'm starting to like the guy. He would
Getting better for sure.
But Dustin, bruh. Like, I get it's all related to the Cody character, but come on, bruh. Come on.
Exactly, man.
Good fucking Lee Johnson, somebody.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Dustin put on a pretty good match for his age, man. You got to give it to the dude, but put somebody that's actually in the top 5 and not a Dustin Rhodes that doesn't need to be in this match. Or like I said, there is no interim TNT champ. If the match can't happen, it can't fucking happen.
It just can't happen.
Nonetheless,
he's gonna be out for a month.
Yeah, nonetheless, Sammy Guevara wins the match here, and I guess this makes him a 2-time TNT champion. And he's gonna hold it for like a week or till however long it takes to get Cody back. Then you have Ricky Starks defeats Matt Sydal. Powerhouse Hobbs comes out afterwards, beats down on Sydal. Lee Moriarty comes out. The crowd was fucking dead silent. Dante Martin even came out, and the crowd was dead fucking silent. And they seemed like they had no idea who the hell either of these men were.
Literally.
Okay.
They probably thought it was a WWE show they were going to at this point. Who the hell is this? Where's Roman?
Yeah. No Roman on the show tonight. Damn it.
Where's Randy? God damn it. Oh man, they got these NXT guys. That's probably what the fucking idiots thought.
Yeah, and then to end the show, Britt Baker finally gets her first career victory against Riho. The story arc finally completes itself. What a beautiful story.
The hidden story.
And that was the AEW content for the week. Yeah, man. Like we were saying on Friday, Tony Khan needs somebody that was affiliated with the Triple H era of NXT that needs to be over this man's shoulder, telling him what things are utterly stupid and what things are good, man. Because lately, with these debuts and this teasing and all this teasing of shit, what the fuck are you waiting for a lot of this shit?
Exactly.
For the Adam Cole situation, you absolutely need to understand the difference between long-term booking and confusing booking. That is absolutely, that is first and foremost. And then on the other hand, for the Brody King situation, what in God's fucking name are you waiting for?
Literally, man.
But yeah, man,
Literally.
very, very awkward ending to Dynamite, man. Very awkward with the
Very.
teams just standing there for 3 minutes, just staring at each other. It was awkward, man. It was awkward, but yeah, man. I said this last week, man, but definitely explore putting the titles on Jurassic Express, and they finally did. So I'm glad they did, because the Lucha Bros Championship reign was trash, man. It was not good.
Exactly, bro.
It was not good at all. For sure. Yeah, man, and that was the week of wrestling, bro. That was the week of wrestling, man. So, got anything else?
That's all I had, bro. That's all I had.
All right, man. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. That is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it has been a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of Unscripted, man. Unscripted, episode 73, Notorious Heels podcast, episode 92. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. And it has been a pleasure, always a pleasure, for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Heels podcast. That is going to do it for Notorious Unscripted, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday with the news. We'll see you guys then.
Peace.